Hello and welcome back to Tools for Sparks. Jordan here, and I hope you're all doing well out there. Today, an interesting little video for you. I'm reviewing the Bosch Powerchange Plus hole saw or Arbor and hole saws. I've just picked up a few of these for a job that I'm doing where I'm putting some recessed downlights in. I needed an 80mm cutout for some of these Aurora downlights that I'm going to be installing. And as I didn't have one in stock, I thought, hey, why not try something a bit different? So actually Bosch was one of the only hole saws that I could get in close to 80mm anyway. And I thought they looked pretty good, to be honest, so I thought I'd give them a little go. This is the Arbor, and it's what's called a Powerchange Plus system. Bosch's own special system, which is supposed to be quick and easy to change over the various hole saws. So basically you've got this Arbor here, which has got this pilot bit in the middle. That actually is sort of magnetic, and it just pulls out quite easily and then just clicks back in and stays in with magnetism. Looks like quite a high quality pilot bit there in the middle, and the Arbor itself is very solid. You've got this 5/8 chuck here basically for a normal you've got this 1/4 inch hex basically for going into the chuck of your normal drill. So I'll be using it with my normal Makita combi drill, and it's quite nice and sturdy. And basically the idea with these is that they just click in to the hole saws. So I will open up this hole saw and I'll show you how it works. As I say, this is a 79mm one, and these are HSS bimetal with 8% cobalt, so they should be pretty solid. 3 1/8 of an inch or 79mm. They are made in China, but pretty much everything is these days. And overall the hole saw looks to be quite good quality. So obviously these won't be able to be used in with a normal Arbor. You can only use them with the Bosch set. So Bosch has been quite clever there really, because as soon as you buy this and you buy one hole saw, you're going to end up buying more hole saws, which I guess is their idea. But the way this works is quite simple. It just clicks into place and that's it. It's solid as a rock. And then to undo it, all you do is pull and it separates like that. So it's got this really nice locking mechanism that just clicks into place really quite easily, and it feels very solid. That doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere. So I'm quite impressed actually. It does seem to be very good quality, and they're quite reasonably priced. I think the hole saw was about 17 quid and the Arbor was about 15 quid. So not bad really for the quality that you're getting. And obviously what you can do is just build yourself up a collection of these hole saws so that you've got all the different options. The only disadvantage I can see with it, just going to get a couple more hole saws to show you now because I bought 3 in total. I've got a 76 and a 70, so that will kind of cover me for the various sizes of downlights that I often use. But the sort of tragic thing for me about the way these are made is that what I like to do is I like to nest them usually. So I've got all my hole saws kind of nested together, one inside the other, but because of these bits you won't actually be able to do that. I'll get the 70mm one as well. It's nice, easy to open packaging. You don't have to cut it open or anything like that. So the 70 will actually fit inside the 79, but that doesn't really nest very nicely like the old ones. So they are going to take up more space to store these. And what you might want to do is actually keep the packaging and just reuse the packaging to store them. You could nest them like that obviously, but then you can only store 2 together at a time. So it's not amazing. So I've got my three sizes here now, 79, 76 and 70. And as you can see, it literally just snaps in like that. And then you can just unsnap, change size, snap. Now, I do kind of question whether you're really going to be changing that often anyway. So maybe it's a bit of a gimmick. And I'd love to know in the comments if you use these and if you swear by them. I know a lot of people swear by Bosch drills in terms of quality, and I must admit so far the Bosch drills that I have tried have always been really good quality, and they certainly feel like these are living up to the Bosch standard when it comes to quality. But the actual idea of this kind of quick fit system, the Powerchanger Plus, I don't know really whether it's that great or not. One of the nice things about it, I guess, is the fact that with the old type of system, what you would have to do is line the two little pins up with the holes and then sort of tighten it so that the pins go through. And then if you kind of over tightened it, sometimes it's really hard to undo and you'd end up having to get a pair of grips like to undo them. Whereas with this, that's never going to happen really, because it just literally clicks in and then all you do is pull that back and release it. And also the arbors are really solid, they're not going to go anywhere because of this hex fitting that they've got. Whereas with the other ones, they've got the arbor that has like half of it cut out and you use like a grub screw to grip onto them, which is obviously not as reliable in terms of how solidly it's held, because usually what happens is the grub screw comes loose and then the arbor kind of falls out or whatever, and you end up losing the arbors and stuff. These are just really solid and also really easy to change, because if the arbor gets blunt or broken, you know, you don't have to undo a grub screw and try and like yank it out. All you do is literally just pull it out, and that's it. So I think it's quite a good setup. I'm looking forward to using these. I'm going to be using these tomorrow just on some plasterboard, just giving them a go to cut some holes for some downlights, and will be interesting to see. These holes on the side as well are a sort of added feature that I've never seen on any of the other hole saws that I've used before. I guess that will make it easier to pop out the cores when you cut out a core of plasterboard or whatever. Usually you've got these tiny little holes in the side and it's really difficult to get a screwdriver in and kind of pop out the core of plasterboard, but with this it'll be a lot easier to lever it out. So that might be why they've done that, but there's probably another reason as well, like dust release and stuff like that. But as I say, let me know in the comments what you think about these. Do you use the Bosch hole saws, or do you use the Starrett ones, for example? I know a lot of people like Starrett products. For me personally, I've always used either Starrett or Armeg, and mostly recently I've been using Armeg ones. But I have to say that with drilling like lath and plaster, for example, you go through hole saws like there's no tomorrow. It just the lath mixed with the lime plaster, it just tends to burn through hole saws. And I have been told that if you get hole saws like this with a bit of cobalt in, that can help, because they stand up better to the heat and the kind of wear and tear that comes from the lime plaster mixed with the oak lath. You know, oak really hammers these kind of things as well. According to the packaging here, these can be used to cut wood and metal. So you've got examples there of various metals and various woods that you can use to cut them with. So that's quite interesting. And on the back there, it gives you the speed settings. So that's probably important to note, the various rotations per minute. And also it says that you should lubricate them. You can cut stainless steel even with these, which is quite impressive. And obviously you should wear all the correct PPE when you use them. So let me know what you think of these. Have you ever used them? I would love to hear your feedback and comments. And as always, if you enjoy my videos, hit a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we do post regular videos here all about tools that electricians love, and you're going to find probably some interesting products on this channel that you might not have seen before. And let me know if there's a product that you absolutely swear by and you use every day and you'd like me to share a video of it, because I'm always interested in finding out about new tools. Thanks for watching and have a great day.